Hey guys, welcome back to some more Motorsport Manager and episode 6 of my career mode with Eastwood Motorsport. And well, today we have the 7th Grand Prix of the season, and I know I've played on quite a lot, but it has been just a bit of same old, and I wish we took the promotion at the end of last season, but you know, we've come back for the British Grand Prix on the 7th of September, so it's the day before my birthday. And we're going to try our best to succeed. As you can see, our job is at risk. Our highest placed driver is Sevilla in 7th place in the championship. John Stotter down in 12th. We just really haven't had a good season. We've had terrible reliability problems, and it really has been tough. If we go back to Munich, John Stotter finished 4th. That was a good performance, but retiring after leading the race was Sevilla. And then Milan, we were just nowhere. 11th and 19th, really terrible. I think we actually had a collision between the drivers in that race. And then in Portugal, Tondela, yeah, we had an okay race, 9th and 10th, but just still not really good. And then in Spa, or Belgium, the Ardennes, 4th and 7th, much better performance. And then most recently in Munich, we got our first podium of the season with Sophie Sevilla in 3rd, but John Stotter down in 19th. It's really not good enough, really not good enough. But we'll go into the British Grand Prix hopeful, and we'll try our very, very best. So let's get into things. Here we go. I'm going to pick that sponsor objective. We desperately need money, by the way. 5 million in debt, which isn't great, and we're down 750 grand per race, so we definitely need to get our sponsor objectives. So looking at the, she's not happy with her part fittings. Oh dear, what's up with her? I mean, obviously, we've definitely favoured Sevilla this season with the parts, but you know, she's been the one performing, so I think she deserves it, quite frankly. Yeah, she's still unhappy. She's still having a bit of a moan, but we don't really care, do we? So let's get into the race. Why not? See what we can do. We can't design any new parts. We just simply can't afford it. We are struggling for cash, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to progress and retain our constructor's crown. I think we're 6th in the standings at the minute, so you know, but if we can go on a good run towards the end of the season, we can do it. And look at the rain. Oh dear. This isn't going to suit our car, I don't think. But here we go. Let's give Lorenzo a bit of a go. Why not? We're going to need some higher downforce apparently, so we'll do that. She wants a lot of understeer. That's okay. We can sort that out for you, Sophie. There we go. Do that, and do that, and do that. And for Lorenzo, we shall. Well, she wants a bit of a lower downforce setting, but I'm going to just stay balanced with her. Give her a bit of understeer, a bit of top speed, lower the tyre pressures a little bit, and move the tyre cambers, and get into things. So we're just going to instant result this. We don't want to take practice particularly, we just want to see where our pace is, and then we'll get into qualifying. But after practice, oh dear, 9th place for Sevilla, 5 seconds off the pace. That's really not good. And Lorenzo a further second back, but it is practice results, you can't really take much from them, but we're usually a lot better than that. I'll have a look at the car setup. She's pretty happy with it. She's not, so let's just move up the downforce a little bit and see if that helps her out. Yeah, we'll go for the super soft tyres. And we'll get into qualifying. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. We'll send Sophie out first and try and get a bit of clean air. Obviously you only get 8 minutes in these sessions, so it is difficult to get your lap time in. That's something that definitely should be changed. By the way, we're going back to refueling next year. That was passed in a political vote, which I wasn't very happy about, to be honest. It just seemed a bit pointless. Like, you know, we had the vote last year to get rid of it, and now all of a sudden we're going back to it. And, you know, I guess we did better last season, so perhaps it would be more beneficial to us to actually do that, but I don't know. We'll have to move her up a little bit. She's got lots of clean air, so... oh well, there's this guy in front. Get out of the way. Here we go. Tire temperature's too high, but nothing we can particularly do. Sevilla's 4-5 seconds off the pace, but this could be the only lap that we get in. She comes through now, and she goes 4th on the super soft tyres, but she's the slowest of the super soft tyre runners. How's John Stoddard going to do? She's coming through now, and well, she's getting caught in traffic, and the rain's coming down horrendously. She goes 10th. I don't think anybody's going to improve, so I think that's going to be it for this qualifying session. The rain has come down horrendously. So Sevilla down in 7th place, John Stott at 12th. Could be a hell of a lot worse, though. Really could be. We've got Vananen in pole position at the moment. Cruz is 4th, Mori down in 13th, so it's going to be a mix and match grid. I'm expecting the rain to be in the race as well, so that's going to be interesting. Everybody's come in from their lap, and obviously we don't have time now, but could have went out there and possibly got a pole position lap done, but never mind. Yeah, so qualifying's finished, and there we go. So Vananen for Vexala Motorsport has got pole position, and that's just because they got the cleanest lap in when it was dry, and yeah, well done to them. A 1:29.6, and yeah, we didn't get the 400 grand for finishing 5th, so financially we're still struggling. But we'll try and get into things. So we're quite happy with the setups, which is pretty good. But we are actually going to go onto the soft tyres, because currently it isn't raining, but we know that about lap 5 it will. So we're going to make sure that we've got the durable tyres fitted to the car, and that'll give us a bit of strategy choice throughout the race. I'm going to just stick on normal progression, and here we go. Let's have a look at the grid very quickly. Obviously Sophie Sevilla in 5th place. We've got championship leader Mori, I think, is the leader. Is he? He is. He's in 13th at the moment, and Cruz's big rival is in 2nd. So here we go. Let's get ready for lights out. We're going to move so we can see it. Lights out, and away we go here for the British Grand Prix. And well, Sevilla off to a decent start. She's lost a couple of positions, but has managed to work her way back up into 7th. John Stoddard up to 11th at the moment. Make that 10th, make that 9th. That's a good start for Edda John Stoddard. Sophie Sevilla defending currently from Diaz, who's in 8th place. And now we're going to try and get towards Chu, who's in 6th for China Racing. Just goes around the outside. I think it's China Racing. I might be totally wrong. 7th place. And oh dear, she's been overtaken around the outside. And now down to 9th. This is really not good. And John Stoddard dropping down the order to 15th place. Now 16th. And this has been the problem this season. We just haven't looked competitive, and it's really annoying. We've just looked very average. We haven't really performed on track. Sevilla's done our best, but we'll always have an incident where somebody will lose a front wing or something. I mean, John Stott's down in 17th place, and she finished second in the championship last year. She's down at 17th, but Sevilla going alright, in 8th place at the moment. That pace is decent. Safety car is deployed. Lap 3. Okay. Interesting. Go down the low engine loads. And yeah, we're up to 5th. People have came into the pits, but obviously we know that rain's coming very, very soon. So I think we need to just stick with what we're doing now. It's going to be lap 3. I think possibly, do we come into the pits at the end of this lap? I don't think we do actually. No. We're going to come into the pits at the end of the next lap and put on the intermediate tyres. Let's see how we do. So the safety car's got one lap left, so the pack's going to be bunched together. And here we go. Let's get the pit stop ready. Intermediate tyres will be coming on. Let's have a look at the parts. They're alright, and we'll just stick with that strategy. And now John's done it. We can do the same. And yeah. So the safety car is actually still out. We're currently in 5th place. Cruz in 4th. Mori up to 7th. I've got Dreyfus winning the race with Cavalcanti in 2nd and El Sadat in 3rd. But we've had a couple of cars crashing in Gerard and Liao. So that's that one. But we're going to double stack our cars at the end of this lap. We're getting towards the rainy period just after this, so yeah, safety car's gone, and we're going to be underway yet again. People coming into the pits. I don't think they'll be putting intermediate tyres on though. Yeah, they are. They've all anticipated it like we have. Oh dear. I thought we were going to get a strategic advantage, but they knew what was going to come, and well, we made the right decision. Shut up. There we go. They're moaning about the intermediate tyres, even though we know exactly what's going on. I mean, it's started raining and they don't want the wet tyres on. Stupid people. Apparently 107 seconds up on the pace. I find that hard to believe. Oh, what a move round the outside that is by Sevilla. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Going around the outside of Cruz in the fastest car as well, so that could have been an interesting one. John Stotter is actually closing in on Sevilla here. Probably the first time this season we're running 8th and 10th at the moment. Sevilla closing in on Dreyfus in 7th place, having a look around the outside. What a move that was! Into 7th place Sophie Sevilla now, and that's why she is going to be our #1 driver in the future, because she's just brilliant. I'm going to just keep on medium actually. It's getting quite wet out on track. But apparently it is going to ease up a little bit and then get very, very wet towards the end of the race, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that. Let's see what we can do about it. So 7th place at the moment. Look at Antonov, how he's going through his tyres. Cavalcanti as well. is, just shredding through the tyres. So I think Sevilla's in a very good position here. It's getting it says damp on the screen at the moment, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get wet again before the end of the race, according to the forecast. I must have had Carol Kirkwood in the studio just forecasting the wetness of the track. But here's Sevilla closing in on who is it? Cavalcanti, who's got his worn down tyres. I assume it's a man. It could be quite conceivably a woman. On this game, motorsport is apparently quite equal, but we all know that that's not true in real life. There's not many women drivers throughout the sport, which is a shame. But so there it is. Sevilla in 5th, which is meeting our sponsor target, which is very good. Cruz is cruising in 5th there, 4th place. Just going to absolutely attack for this last lap. Try and get John Stott in the top 10, but Sevilla is going to be the one who yet again brings home the big points. She's in 4th place. Call that 3rd, call that 2nd. And here she comes round the final corner and takes 2nd place, which is our best points finish of the season. Somehow Murray's come through the field and won. That's why it's the championship leader. John Stotter in 6th place. Everybody's tyres just fell off towards the end. Apparently the wet is soaked now, so I don't really know how we're getting around on these intermediate tyres, but 2nd and 6th, that might just about save our job yet again. But there's Lorenzo Mori, the Italian, winning the race in the end. So obviously there's one more step to go through. They've got to scrutineer the cars, and yeah, we obviously don't break any rules, but other teams might. And there you go, Octane Racing deducted 4 places after breaking the rules, and Firebird MRT, they've gone as well. Who got the fastest lap? Alex Rogers for Archer BMO. Good for him. Good for him. So yeah, Lorenzo Mori wins the race. Sophie Sophia in 2nd place. Antonov actually recovered to finish 3rd, with Cavalcanti in 4th and Cruz in 5th. John Stoddard finishing a positive 6th. Let's have a look at the standings. Sevilla moves up to 6th in the championships, 48 points behind the leader Mori. I don't think we've got any hopes of winning the Drivers' Championship, or the Constructors for that matter. John Stoddard up to 11th place. We're up to 5th in the team standings. We want to get up to 3rd or 2nd, and I think that's achievable if we keep having weekends like we've just had. And according to Tatsuhiko Kumano, Eastwood Motorsport are the coolest team in the European Racing Series. There's no denying it. Well, thank you for your kind comments, Tats. I'm going to call them Tats. There we go. And yeah, let's just see if there's any notices for us here. You can see how happy the chairman is. I'm feeling he should be a little bit happier after that race. And he is. That's good to see. So you don't need to see all the changes. We've lost another 350 grand though, which isn't great. Looking at the World Motorsport Championship, Nina Holtz won the Grand Prix, Becca in 3rd. Harry Chapman, the world champion, down in 8th place. And yeah, Nina Holtz running away with it at the moment. Vexler in 2nd, the only one keeping up. And we'll just continue. It's saving the game. Any notices for us? Doesn't look like it, really. And our job is still at risk, but we're doing a lot better than we were before. So yeah, I'll see you guys for the season finale unless anything else happens. So that'll be the Black Sea race in Russia, to end the season off. And then we may look for a new job. I don't know how you do that. Ah, here we go. So there's a team in the World Motorsport Championship that we could potentially look at. Rossetto Corsa. Yeah, that could be a place to go. I don't think they'd want us anyway, but we could perhaps move up into the next championship and see what that's all about. But that is where we're going to end this episode, guys, so hopefully you've enjoyed. Please leave a like down below if you did. You don't have to, of course, but it will mean a lot for me and for the channel, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.